Hey, what's up? This is the man that you all know and love, and you're watching another edition of Charm City Direct TV, where I step away from the radio station and bring to you positive things, positive places, and positive people. I am joined by the host of the BM show and nominee for the best online radio personality for the Liberian Entertainment Awards, Ms Berenice Mulubah.
Hi.
It is an honor, Ms Mulubah, to be in your presence right now. And I say that with sincere gratitude. And here's why. Radio host. Radio host.
I know, right?
And I had the privilege and the honor of being on your show a couple weeks ago, the BM show. And just want to say thank you. Probably
Thank you.
Oh, you're welcome. Right here on Charm City Direct TV. First question, who or what influenced you to start your career in radio?
Well, before I even answer that, I want to say thank you for having me on the show.
Oh, you're welcome.
It is an honor to be here, too. But my career as a radio personality came to me. It wasn't anything I ever thought of doing.
Okay.
Wasn't even interested in it.
Hmm.
I had a friend who is a radio personality.
Okay.
And every once in a while, he would ask me to come on his show to keep him busy, you know, and I would just call in, you know, from Okinawa, Japan,
Okay.
and just play around, basically.
Okay.
But then, what happened was, somebody from another radio station used to listen to his radio show whenever I was on air,
Okay.
and that person contacted me and said, "Do you know you have something? You really have something special. You should capitalize on that." And I was like, "Really?"
Wow.
So that's how I started.
Wow. And you said it. You didn't have a real interest in radio.
No, not at all.
And the same here. It's funny because I didn't have a real big interest in radio as well.
Right.
But I learned that to convey a message or to get the message out and let people be heard or seen, this is my way of giving back.
Right.
So that was one of the reasons why I wanted to tamper into it. What are some of the topics you discussed on your show?
My first guest, who his name is Rich Fixture, if I'm pronouncing it right.
Okay.
He's a life coach.
Okay.
And he's American, not Liberian.
Okay.
And I had him on the show talking about, you know, basically motivation, how to succeed in life, you know. But majority of my other topics are centered around Liberian entertainment, which is something I'm passionate about.
Okay.
And the reason is this: coming from the background that I'm from, which is a war-torn country that is recovering, the industry was destroyed because of that, and the majority of the artists just had to leave and live in different countries as refugees and whatever the case may be. So we are just trying to build the industry back, and majority of the young entertainers are really just out there struggling on their own.
Wow.
You know, and I feel like being that I grew up as an entertainer, it is my duty and responsibility to have their back, you know. And so I try to center my show around their growth, you know, give them that platform.
Almost like what I'm doing.
Exactly.
Wow.
Perfect.
Wow.
See, you know, I'm gonna make a team one day.
You heard that.
Taking you to Liberia.
We going to Liberia.
We are going to Liberia.
Now, what separates your radio show from other online radio shows?
um, being that Liberia is in a transitional period, they are very politically motivated right now.
Okay.
There are a lot of changes going on in the government, so majority of the radios hosts center their topics around politics, which gave less opportunities for entertainers. There are other radio personalities right now that are coming on board with what I do.
Okay.
But I really was the one who really give or start that platform for entertainers. So I'll say it doesn't 100% separate me from some of the other radio personalities, but I am one of the pioneers.
Okay.
Yeah.
And you are the top rated
Yes.
radio host
Yes,
right
I
now.
am. I'm gonna find out tonight.
You are in the military.
Yes, I am.
What branch?
United States Marine Corps.
Wow.
Yeah.
Shout out to the Marine Corps.
Right.
Talk about that experience.
Oh my God.
Military and radio host.
Yeah. First of all, I'm clarify this. I'm a Christian.
Okay.
Okay. I'm a very spiritual person, even though I don't come off as one. You know, but it's cool.
It's
I'm
perfectly
glad.
okay.
Yeah. And my life, I believe, is actually anointed and touched by God.
Okay.
When I was younger, I had a cousin, because I was really, I don't know how to say this. I'm trying not to brag.
Okay.
But I was really smart in school coming up. So, you know, my family had plans for me that I'm going to be whatever. You know how parents are.
There you go.
You know, and I had a cousin that asked me once and said, "What happened to you?" Like, what happened to me? You know, he was like, "I thought you was going to be this person with a PhD and this and that." I said, "Nothing happened to me. You know, I am still the same smart individual I was.
Yes, yes.
I'm just not taking the route that you expected me to."
Yes.
Okay, so majority of my life actually just came to me. You know, I don't plan anything.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
it's not really, in a way, it's not really a good thing to say because some people need the structure. You know, so I'm not trying to encourage people not to plan their lives, but for me, it's important that I don't plan my life because it's already been planned by God.
There you go.
You know, so I always go with the flow. That's what I normally say. I always go with the flow.
Wow.
And that's the
we have so many.
But it's that creativity, that spirit of
Okay.
creativity. It's natural to just go with the flow. It's important to be free, you know. And so when I came to the United States, military was not in the picture. That was the last thing I was thinking about.
Okay.
You know, I did, when I graduated high school in Philly, I moved to Missouri to study music, actually, in college.
Okay.
And did a little bit of modeling,
Okay.
audition for a few movies,
Okay.
you know, so that was my interest.
Okay.
And one day I just decided I want to join the military. Yeah, just out of the blue like that, just like that. But I didn't tell anyone.
Okay.
Because I was known for stuff like that, just popping up and just drifting away, you know, by the spirit of the movement.
Okay.
So I was like, if I tell anybody, they ain't gonna believe I'm gonna go through with
Okay.
it, so I'm not going to. So I went to boot camp. And none of my family members were at my graduation. I surprised everyone.
Oh.
And my dad actually made a comment. He was like, "Are you sure that's your uniform? You didn't borrow it?"
Wow.
Yeah, so to answer your question, I really can't tell you. The spirit drove me into it. And 11 years later, I'm staying in the military, and I'm a staff sergeant in the United States Marine Corps.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's remarkable.
Thank you.
Today is a very special day
Yes, it
for you.
is. Yes, it is.
And you are nominated for the Best Online Radio Personality.
Yes.
You have got to be excited right about now.
I'm honored. Okay, I am. Didn't see that coming.
Wow.
but I'm more excited
Okay.
about the people that I'm going to meet.
Yes.
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 That's my excitement. I haven't been to a Liberian event in almost 10 years.
Wow.
So it's like a reunion for me.
Okay.
And
Okay.
majority of the folks that I interact with on Facebook, you know, I have a lot of followers and stuff like that.
Yes, yes.
I've never met.
So this is your chance to meet everybody
Yes.
that's going to be at this wonderful event.
Yeah.
Wow. Wow.
That's a reward right there for
yes,
me.
Yes. Because I was looking at some of the categories and some of the things that's going on at this event, and it's right here in DC later on tonight.
Yeah.
So that is
big things going down.
Yeah, big things going down. Now, give me your opinion on internet radio and mainstream radio. And why did you choose internet radio?
Well, like I said earlier, it just came to me.
Okay.
It chose me, but mainstream radio is always going to be mainstream. You know, that respect can never be taken away.
Yes.
But internet radio is important because the range of listeners is just remarkable. I mean, can you believe that I'll start off from where I started off, because I started off when I was in Japan.
Okay.
I mean, Okinawa, Japan, and I have people listening to my show from Europe, Africa, United States. Can you really get that on with mainstream radio? No.
So it's a much broader range.
Yes, and you can serve your purpose even better. Yeah.
Yes. And I think that, and I always say to people, I think internet radio is the new wave. Right now, it is definitely going to take over.
Oh yeah.
When I say take over, I mean, some mainstream radio stations are on the internet right now to give that wide range, but it is definitely going to be, I would say, the #1 choice right now, and listening.
Yeah, definitely.
Is there a process in selecting your guests for your show?
Not really.
Okay.
Being I'm a free-spirited person, I don't like to structure myself, so I just basically go out and go after who I'm interested in interviewing, and then sometimes they come after me and ask to be on the show.
Wow. So
that's simple.
What is there, like, more people ask to be on your show, or more people that you're interested to be on your show?
Right now, it's the ratio's 50-50.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. So like you would say, we're gonna have fun.
Oh yeah.
And this is a setup right here.
Yes.
Because he asked me the same question. What is your most memorable moment about doing this?
If you had asked me about a week ago, my response would have been when I interviewed one of the most famous and important traditional artists out of Liberia, Princess Fatu Gifler.
Wow.
She's a legend.
Wow.
And I had the opportunity to interview her, and I was like, wow. And the amazing thing is, you know, people that are up there are always humble.
Yes.
Have you experienced that?
Yes.
She was so humble.
Yes.
And I get to meet her tonight.
Wow.
Actually.
She will be at the awards.
She will be performing at the awards.
Wow, she's performing.
She is performing. Yeah. So she was a week ago. But now I was another traditional artist. Friday the Self Man, who I interviewed very recently.
Okay.
It was special to me because we are both from the same background.
Okay.
And he is a childhood friend. So yeah. And he just made me proud because he's one of the best right now. You know, Fatu Gifler being #1, if I was ranking, he would be #2. And the only reason why he's #2, his experience is lesser than hers. You know, you know, she's way older and he's younger. You know, he experience lesser, but he's just great, phenomenal dancer. But he been dancing since he was 10 years old when I knew him. So I mean, you know, just like, but I had no idea that he was going to be where he is right now. You know, if I knew 10 years, I would have tried to hook up. You know. I'm just kidding. That's a joke.
Your most embarrassing moment?
I had a guess.
Okay.
Jeez. Hold on a second. I'm trying to remember the first name.
Okay.
But the last name, Ajiron. She's a basketball player for the WNBA.
Okay. Okay.
Yeah. And important guests like that coming on my show, right?
Yes. Yes.
And she was actually calling in at 5 a.m. Yeah. So the fact that she was calling in that early, and I wasn't even prepared because the engineer wasn't even around. The engineer was like 30 minutes late, and oh my God, I almost went military on her.
Wow. She said almost went military on, not anything else, military.
Right. But I was embarrassed because you know, I felt like my reputation was on the line. To the ultimate, if I want to reach to another guest of that caliber, you know, that's what say about me.
Yes. Wow. Now, what advice can you share to anyone that wants to step into this arena as far as radio, hosting, and all the radio personality?
Right.
What advice can you give that person right now?
You have to be genuine to yourself.
Yes.
Be original as well. And I'm speaking from experience because the first time that I actually accepted being a radio personality, the first thing I did was reach out to other radio personalities that I knew to ask for advice. And you know, they all give me their advices, but none fit my personality. And I just took that and threw it out the window and just became me. Yeah. That's the only way you can be good at what it is you're doing, is for you to be original yourself. Yeah. Don't be afraid to be yourself, because I mean, nobody can duplicate you. Yeah. And if you try to be anybody else or imitate anybody, you're selling yourself short.
Yeah, it will definitely show.
Yeah, yeah.
If you try to be anything but yourself, or fake, or not original, it will definitely show.
Definitely.
Wow. Contact information, shout outs.
Well, I want to give a shout out to all the nominees for the Entertainment Awards right now. Good luck. Look forward to seeing you, interacting with you. I want to give a shout out to you.
Oh, thank you. Thank you.
Thank you for having me on the show. And contact information, Facebook is actually the best. Okay. Really. I live on Facebook. I just have to be honest. So I'm constantly checking my inbox messages, and my profile is public, so you can reach me. You know, and I specifically made it public for that reason, to be accessible to anyone.
Great. And your show is every Saturday? Every
Saturday, 11 a.m. Eastern, Black Talk Radio, and you can find all that information right on my Facebook page.
Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, you have it right here. The host of the BM
show.
Yes, right.
Oh,
here.
And I have to do this. You know what that represent?
What do that represent?
LIB, Liberia.
Wow.
That's the L sign. Yeah, wow. I had to practice it too.
Oh. Okay. I learned something new every day. I swear. It is an honor. It was a privilege to have you on the show. I look forward to talking to you soon. And I wish you all the luck tonight. Actually, tonight, when you do win the award for Best Online Radio Personality. And I'm waiting to see all the pictures, all the shout outs and everything on Facebook, on your page.